Okay, hi, happy Australia Day, or Straya Day, if you want to be more authentic. So today's January 26th, right? So today is Australia Day, which Canada has Canada Day, America has Independence Day. Yeah, we have Australia Day. So if you've been paying any attention to this channel at all, you know I've been making videos about Australian English, or the Australian approach to the English language, and how we Australians like to shorten words and just kind of personalise them a little and just make every word in the whole English language kind of Australianised, including the name of our own country, Australia, right? Australia. No, that's really not how we say it. It's really just Australia. Or if you're being, really simple and really Aussie, just Australia. Australia. So today's Australia Day. Which actually I wanted to go way back to the start of the video. I actually wanted to start with "G'day mate," because that's the biggest one that people think we say. Sometimes people say "G'day," but it's not really like current. I think people used to say that in the olden days, and it's more like country people. Only thing I can liken it to would be like howdy. Like people in America don't all say howdy to each other, but I suppose older people or country bumpkin people maybe. So that's kind of like what "G'day" is, and you're never going to meet someone that's going to say "G'day mate." But these stereotypes stick, like throw a shrimp on the barbie. Come to Australia. Come on, get here right now, and you try and find me one person that is ever going to say throw a shrimp on a barbie. Now, I've done a little research and figured out how this whole thing started, because actually, before we even get into that, let me tell you, we don't even call them shrimp. We call them prawns. But the reason, the way this whole thing started was way back in the 80s, Paul Hogan, aka the Crocodile Dundee, did like a tourism commercial ad for the American TV audience. And as the tagline of this thing, I guess the writers came up with this, throw a shrimp on the barbie. Barbie, of course, being short for barbecue. Now, I suppose you will find Australians that will say Barbie in place of barbecue, because we do that with a lot of words. Actually, speaking of, I'm digressing, but today, Australia Day, McDonald's have officially changed their name in Australia to Macca's. They've changed all the signs and all the menus and everything. It's all Macca's. Just for this week only, to celebrate Australia Day. And that all came about because even though we know it's called McDonald's officially, nobody actually calls it McDonald's here. We just call it Macca's. So because of that, like the way that we kind of fuck around with the language, you'll find people that call a barbecue a barbie. So that's where that whole thing started. Throw a shrimp on the barbie. I'm forgetting the whole thing. I was chatting to a friend from America about 2 weeks ago, and she told me that she actually thought that Aussies kept kangaroos, as pets. Oh yeah, koala bears and kangaroos, yeah, cats and dogs, right? Okay, I've seen kangaroos in two places, like in two settings in my entire life. The zoo, and about, a month ago, I did like a long distance travel interstate. And so I'm on this motorway and I probably passed like 50 dead kangaroos. Yeah, roadkill on the side of the road. When a truck hits a kangaroo, it is not pretty. But if a regular car hits a kangaroo, yeah, it's not so good for the car. About 10 years ago, some friends and I were doing an interstate trip. We were going, I can't remember where, and in the middle of the night, middle of nowhere, no cars around, nothing, we fucking hit a kangaroo. And it wrote off the car. The car was destroyed. Now, of course, the kangaroo didn't survive either. But that's how big and scary these kangaroos are. They're not cute little things that you can, have a hug with. So I think because of that, I don't have an affectionate feeling about kangaroos. And to think that people think we keep them as pets just makes me laugh. And there's one other little stereotype about Australia that I feel I really should clarify, though, it goes without saying. Hot Aussie man. There seems to be this thing. I don't know if it's just with like Americans or with people all over the world, but there's this whole thing about
Aussie men are so hot. Out of this world buff, surfer guy hot.
Australia is like one of the fattest nations in the world. I think we're second only to the USA. So you're going to find the same couch-dwelling, football-watching, beer-drinking yobbos. Yobbos, yeah. Bogans. That's a whole nother video right there trying to explain what a yobbo is. The point I'm trying to make is, unfortunately, yeah, the Aussie men are not really the smorgasbord of delicious that you might expect. So, anywho, happy Australia Day, mate. G'day. And throw a shrimp on the barbie down under. Okay, bye.